So, hello English learners, hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to talk about the English rule. What are the important rule to follow to speak English? So, basically, I am just taking some courses about English speaking, and I have taken a franchisee for English speaking, and basically, I am learning how to teach English speaking to the students. So today I am going to talk some rule first, then we are going to practice our English speaking. So suppose there are some rules like we are in the past we learn English through translation method from Hindi to English, but we are going to break our bad habit of translation. So we are going to first rule, we don't have to translate from our native language to English. First we have to break this rule. First we have to break this bad habit. I'm not going to translate. I don't have to translate. And the second rule, what you have to do, I'm not going to also use any pen. I'm not going to write everything or every sentence. Just we are going to imagine. But we have to do these two things we don't have to do. What we are going to do? We are going to just imagine in my mind and I'm going to express. We are going to imagine in our mind and we are going to express. That's all. That's all. We have to think, imagine in our mind and we have to express. We don't have to think or translate in our mind. So we are giving the training or we are training, not you. We are training your subconscious mind. Yes, because we all are aware like there are two types of mind. One is conscious mind and second is subconscious mind. Suppose most of the things we are doing through our subconscious mind. Like suppose when you started riding bicycle or motorcycle or bike, so what you did in the past, when you started doing, you was doing consciously, like yes, you have picked the handle very tight and you are just watching in a street and you are doing like this. But now if you are a good rider, so you know that I don't have to do anything right now. Just what I have to do, it's going smoothly from our subconscious mind. I don't have to do. I'm not going to do like when I started like yes, this is a brake, this is a clutch and this is a gear. So I have to put the no. It's going automatically from our subconscious mind. So on the same hand, we have to learn English. In the same thing, we have to learn English. So we don't have to translate. First, we have to imagine. First, we have to imagine and we have to express myself. We have to think in English and we have to say. So suppose we are going to practice for past truth. For the past truth, we are going to practice. So suppose like in past, we are going to use only two things, two helping verbs, like was and were. Was and were. WAS, was, WERE, were. So these are the two helping verbs. With the help of these two helping verbs, we are going to make sentences for the past. So suppose I am going to ask to myself some questions, then I am going to give the answer to myself. Then you have to repeat like this. So suppose I am going to ask to some questions to myself, like where were you in 2015? So like was I have to use. So let's discuss some instructions. Like was we have to use for the singular type of subject and were we have to use for the plural type of subject. So was, he was a student वो एक स्टूडेंट था, you understand, and there were many friends, बहुत सारे दोस्त थे. So we have to use like this. And you, there is a perception, you have to use you for singular. So for plural also. So suppose I am going to ask some questions to myself, like where were you in 2015? I was in Varanasi in 2015. Where was your elder brother in 2019? My elder brother was in Patna in 2019. Where was your sister in 2010? My sister was in New Delhi in 2010. Where was our Prime Minister in 2014? He was in New Delhi in 2015. 14. Where was our Home Minister in 2018? He was in Gandhinagar in 2018. So these type of questions I asked to myself. Now I am going to ask some questions to you also, and you have to give the answers. Where were you in 2010? Where was your friend in 2011? Where was your sister in 2012? Where was your father in 2018? Where were your friends in 2015? So these are the type of questions which you have to answer. And what you did, I didn't make any sentences in my mind. I just answer. I just express. I just think and express. Like where were you in 2013? I was in Varanasi. Yes, I was studying there. So this is a concept, and we have to practice a lot. Then we are going to make sentences naturally. This is called natural method of English speaking. So this is the first thing. And the second question we are going to ask to myself, like yes. So I am going to ask to myself, tell me about your school. And we have to make every sentences for the past, was and were. Yeah, okay. So let's start from myself. Like yes. So tell me about your school. Okay. So my school name was BG School, and it was in Dumariaganj, Siddharth Nagar, UP. And my school was so beautiful. There was a beautiful garden in front of my school. On the right side of my school, there was a mosque. And on the left side of my school, there was a road. And on back side of my school, there was a field. And there were around 1,000 students in the school. And my principal and my school's principal's name was Faisal. And there were around 25 teachers. There were 4 floors in my school, and there was a huge football playground in front of my school. There was a assembly hall, and there was many friends in my school. So all these things I make sentences. I just imagine the scenario, I imagine the image, and I just explain. I just express myself. I didn't make any sentences. So in the same way, you have to also do. You have to also do, and you have to just think in your mind, and you have to express yourself. Then you are going to become a good speaker. Yes. So I hope you got a valuable information in this video. So just I would like to say, keep learning, keep growing, and be 1% better in your life. So thanks for today. We will meet in another video. So thanks.